Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles tutorial. In this one, what we're going to do, this is a skin I just did it like a week or so ago, and then the Ruda 389 update came out with the 379, and so some things changed on the template, and we definitely have the new truck, which is, it's different than the old truck. So, or the 379, it's an old truck, but new to us. And it's different dimensionally than the 389 and is its own distinct truck. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a fairly simple paint job here, and we're going to update it to the new 389, and we're going to make it work on the 379 as well. And it shouldn't take too awful long, but what we want to do first off is over time I've been doing things to make the skinning a little easier, and one of the things I do generally is I'll show you. We'll go to the 389 template first, that we're going to use the new template, and I generally do this, cross then a vertical line, and what that does is gives me the center of the tank. If I'm going to put anything on the tank, I usually will mark the label, or if not, what I do is on previous Ruda trucks, let's see, do we have a tank label on this one? Yeah, so it was over here. And what I would do, now what it does is it puts the same label on both tanks, and it's backwards on one side. So and it's the same, if you put any, you can't put script on a Ruda fuel tank, excuse me, because it'll be backwards on the passenger side, I believe. So what you got to do is just put, you can put a graphic or a pinstripe that's symmetrical. And on the new truck, this has changed, it's moved. So what I decided to do, and you have the option, once you get it in the right place on one truck, then you'll have that as a layer here, tank label. See, it goes off and on there. You can just do this, select that, copy it, and go to your new truck, create a layer, and call it tank label, and paste it there. But see, it's at the wrong end of the tank now. So what I've done is just on the template itself, I've put this box around it. So if we move this over into here, and at the size I have it, I made it about a pixel around the tank, so you can see where you're lining it up, and that's good. So, we've just done our tank label. So easy peasy, there it is. So it's going to be in the right place, we know, because we've taken it from a good source. And now what we've done is we've outlined it on the template. So that's going to show up there nice and easy. We're going to add, oops, I don't want to do that, cancel. I want to add a bunch of layers in here that we're going to draw on. We're going to bring stuff over from the other drawing. Now the other thing I've done here is if I turn the background off, and we've got this layer up here at the top, this layer 3, and I'll zoom in a bit so you can see things happen. I've got this Peterbilt logo there, and that's this one here. So that, I can put a link to that, or you can go find one, just get an image and make your own. I've also got stripes for the frame, the deck plate. So that's a layer that I can hide, so I can turn that off or on. And on the background, we're going to go back to it. We'll turn that layer off, so we see we've got a Peterbilt logo, and that's going to help us. Like, if you're doing a skin from scratch and you want to run some stripes and you don't want it running 1/3 through this label, a lack of balance, you can see where that is. So when you start on this layer here, and you go and let's see, you want to lay down a stripe, and you go, well, that's too close to that, or whatever. I want to put it here, I want to put it one there, one on this side of it, or I want one right through the middle. You see where it is. So now what happens if you want to do a real wide stripe? So let's change the width of that to 75. And oops, Undo. Let's make it wider. Let's go 325. So we got this big band of blue we're going to put across here. And oh, now you can't see where the label is. So you can go up here. Oh yeah, that's where it was. So I'm slightly out of balance here. I'm not in the right place. So you can go back to that layer and you can grab it. Well, you can just grab it with this tool here and you can center it. So now you can see where the label is underneath there. So, we hide that layer, we hide this one. It's right under there. So that's just a little, why you might want to do this. So let's go ahead and name, oops, we just got to name this layer and we're going to call it test label and stripes. Okay, so that's, and like in the, so I did it on the 379 template too. So you can see that we have the 379 template with those items. And we turn the off and on the frame stripes too. So the other thing is on the 379 template, we also have an arrow wing. And so we've marked the center of it. So that if we put script up here on this arrow ring, we're going to get it in the right place. And these lines on the back of the cab aren't very good. These ones, bad actually. And there's no center line on the cab on the 379, so I put one there. Same stairs, same exhaust, same tank label. They're all in the same place. The cab, I think, is going to transfer over. We'll find out when we go here. Anyway, enough of this. Let's get on with it. So we're going to start with the 389, and we're going to start with the driver's side. And so drivers right there, we're going to just Control C, we'll copy it. We'll go to our 389. 389, there we go. And we'll call this layer here drivers. And we're just going to paste that in there. Oh, yeah, I had something on the clipboard. It won't work when you do that. Sorry, let's see if it'll. Yeah, we got to go back and copy it again. If you have an active window on any of these pages up here, this copy thing wouldn't work. So we'll go Control C, back here, drivers, Control V. Oh, why can't I get rid of this thing off my clipboard? Come on, go away. Do I still have it active in here? No. Where else could it be active? There it is. There we go. Now we're good. So now we got to go back and do this again. Control C, Control V, and now we got it. And now we can see, because we have this layer up here on, we can see where it comes out if you're going to run the label on here. So that's fine. That'll work. And this looks like it's pretty much exactly where it is on the old template. So we're going to go ahead and just transfer all of these layers over here. So what I'll do, I'm going to just pause the video and I will carry on. And I'll move everything over and then I'll show you what we did. Back in a minute. Okay, so we're back. And what we've done is we've created all these layers. We've got one for the high roof. And the big difference here is it just puts the stripe in the back in a different place. And of course, that's going to be different when we, I think this template's different in that regard, but we'll find out soon enough. And I think the rear stripe, if I remember correctly, goes up 21 pixels when you're running 8192, which we are. So anyway, here's our skin. So what we'll do right away, let's go throw it on the truck. But one thing I want to do first is the steps. So I put heavy duty sales and service on the steps, and I didn't like it because it was too big. So we're going to change that right now and try it again. Just while we're at it, I didn't publish the this on the. You know what we'll do? We're going to undo. We're going to Control X, Control V. So we'll take it right out. And the reason is we're going to make it quite a bit smaller, and there probably would have been some of the other script hanging over it. So here's a little trick. Watch this. This is real important for when you're doing script. We're going to get rid of our box around here by hitting escape, and we're going to reselect it. We're going to come down. So where's the widest point? It's at the bottom. So we're going to get our little select tool close to that so we can see how close we are to the left side. So on the right side, we're going to bring our box until we're the same distance away, roughly. Then we're going to go Control X, Control V, and now see that little dot? We're not centered. So there's the center of the step. So let's move it over till that little guy's on the center of that line. There, now our script is centered. Now we want to put it at that size down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to, and it's upside down. So that's not a biggie. So we just grab our select tool. We go in the corner of the definable surface of the box here. We're going to grab this whole thing. And we're going to go Control C for copy, Control V. We're going to hit Shift, grab this rotate tool, rotate it till it clicks into 180 different. And we're going to bring it down here, and we're going to make our select thing fit that other box. There we are. So that should be in the right place for that step. You see the top of the box is down. That's backwards. Anyway, so let's go ahead and publish this to our truck and see how we make out, see how it looks. We got to get rid of this emblem here. That's what I did wrong with the call them all skin in the video you guys might have watched the other day. So anyway, we've got everything where we want it. We're going to go save. And we got to save it as, because it's still the template name. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into my PDN files, and we're going to call it, it's H Hell Creek equipment and no machinery, HCEM, I believe. HCES, yeah, I call it ACES, equipment service. I was originally going to call it, but I changed it to equipment and machinery. So we're not having a name conflict here, which is handy. And then I have it JR for Jon Ruda 63. I'm going to change that to underscore 389 underscore 72 because it's a 72 inch. There we go. So that's our new drawing. Save it. Ditch the background. File, save as. Change this to DDS. Ruda 389. DDS files. Save. Flatten. Now we're going to go into Mod Studio 2. What did I have going here? Oh, the Maplewood trucking one. But let's save that. Oh, I haven't saved that project yet. It's going to go on F, Mod Studio Projects, and it's called Maplewood Trucking Ruda 379. That's kind of a fun little thing. Well, let's capitalize that T as well. Might as well be consistent. Save. And now we can file. We can open the project. Let's open the today Pizder Ruda. There we are. Open this one, and you'll find you got to click it around a couple times to get it, everything to come in. It's kind of funny that way. So the manifest Ruda 379. So we're going to take this. We're going to change this to just Ruda. Oh yeah, we're going to make it 379 space 389 because it's going to be both. Just paint job is good. Icon, we're going to use default. You don't have to put any text or anything in yet. Home, add template. And this is going to be a different template than we were using previously. And we're going to go down here till we see 379, 389 somewhere. There it is. And we're going to make this the 389, so it's going to be, I guess, going to make it all caps, because the cool thing about this is when we get back to it, I'll show you. We've got we've got everything on the door, which I did on purpose so it could go on a day cab or not a lot of fussing around to put this skin on every truck. And I kind of like that notion. And it's common to, well, not so much anymore, but in a working truck, have all the information right on the door. And you don't go with the fancy painted sleepers and stuff and everything that's script on there because, hey, it's a working truck. So it's going to work on all of them, which is nice. And basic is going to be the name we gave it. And we can look up here in the corner. We still have our name, so we're going to get it right here. So HCEM underscore 389 underscore, 72. We don't need to call it 72, do we? I'll change the DDS name. It just has to be 389. And it's going to be Hell Creek Machinery and Equipment. JR 389. 1 Alt UV. Base color's not locked. Image. We got to go change that name now. So let's go here. File. Save as. We'll just take the 72 out. Yeah, it's in the Jon Ruda folder, so we know we're good there. And let's just once again go back into our, make sure what we call it here. Yeah, HCM 389. So we have to be careful about naming another 389 that same, like, you know, the Pisder 389. I already did it. It's got its skin, so it's got a different name. But you don't want to have your DDS files common among trucks. So there we go. We've got that. And what we're going to do here, we can take this one and turn it into the 379 is what we'll do with that. So let's concentrate on this one for now. This one for an image doesn't have one. That's fine. We'll just leave it like that. So we're going to turn this original mod into the 379. And I like the symmetry of having the 379 above the 389. So just because image. Now we can go get that image. So that's on G mod trucks, Ruda 389, DDS, HCEM, ES, EM 389. There we go. Icon, we'll just use default. Metallic, we'll enable. And there we go. So now with this other one, I don't think we have to worry about it. I think what we do is we're just going to deselect all the trucks. And it'll just be like a placeholder. It's not going to affect anything in the upload of the skin. It'll just be like this blank thing that doesn't work. And just to be, where to go? Come on back. Just to be sure, let's go basic. I don't think anything's going to conflict. Oh, that might be a problem. Let's take that name out of there. Leave that blank. Oh, it won't let me leave it blank. HCEM underscore 379. We'll just leave that like that. File, we'll just save it. And file, export mod, export. Oh, page out. Oh, okay, yep. Let's go back and fix that. So that's going to be under here. It's an icon. It's there. Okay, good. Here, I don't think there's an icon. There we go. Use default. What do we have? An icon here? Yeah, we're good. File, resave that. File, export. Dimensions are not. Oh, so we don't have an image in the page. Okay. Let's go back. It needs something in here. Browse. So let's put in, we can put in anything. But let's go with, you know what we'll do? Let's put this in here. And that's the same skin as on the other truck. But we'll leave that name. Let's see if it complains about that. Hopefully it doesn't. If it does, we're going to just take that out for now. Yeah, it doesn't care. Okay. Oops, that's my gaming computer. We got to put it on documents. This in here. We're going to call it, what is it? Hell Creek Machinery and Equipment. Ruda, oops. Ruda 379 space 389. All right, let's go look at it, see what happened there. So we got to put it in the game. Let's go to the mod manager. And I'm going to take the other one out maybe. Or should I bother? Yeah, we should take it out. There. I may complain about it. I may have to put it back in. We'll see, but let's hope it doesn't get excited about it. Yeah, I know. We're missing a skin. Now what I'll do here, okay, oh, that keyboard message. I gotta figure out how to get rid of that. Take the time. It's the 389 there. Upgrade it. A refund. Okay, so when this happens, if the paints machine go okay, you go down here, confirm the order, and it gives you the money. Then you go back to upgrade. Now you can do the skin. So let's throw that skin on there. Now what do we got? Hell Creek Machinery Equipment, JR. Ooh. I think this is the one we want. Looks good. Yeah, that's low at the back. This is the right one. So I'll throw it on there and looks pretty good. We got our Pete logo in the middle there. It all looks good. So what we can do, now at this point, I suppose we could just quickly examine the high roof. Yeah, it's way off. See that? And so what we could do here, could we get rid of that arrow stuff? Her beacon, Nastal steps. Are those arrow wings built in or what? Side spoiler. Remove it. Okay, so what we're going to do right here is we're going to hit this little clear button down here, get everything cleared up. And we're going to, oh, I wish the light was a little better in here. Let's see what it's like on this side. Yeah, it's still bad. We're going to take a screenshot here. Oh, did I get two? And let's go back and put the other cab back on there. Flat top. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take a little screenshot. Normally I do this with my phone and just do that. I don't usually do the screenshot, but I'm doing this so I can illustrate how we're going to get the stripes lined up. There's one shot. We got two the other time. Okay, so we're good. Oh, the steps. Let's have a look and see how they are going to come out painted. Yeah, that doesn't look as bad. So the other script was too big, so I think we could live with that. Looks kind of cool. Because it doesn't say anything about sales and service on any of this stuff on the door. So that's cool. That'll work. And the tank, let's check that tank label. Oh yeah, you can choose where the filler cap is. Tanks, paint 70-inch. Yeah, that's lined up pretty good. So let's see that filler option again. Tank filler. Let's see what that's all about. I don't see anything changing. Oh, that's the filler plate. Oh, geez, what a stupid. Can't get good help. Okay, so we're good. I think we've got everything we need here. That's the only change between the old template and the new template. So you're going to have to change this rear skin. or stripe on the across the rear of your sleeper. The unit numbers looks good and everything else is fine. Let's go confirm order. And let's close that. Exit to the launch pad. And geez, I should have Discord turned off. Yeah, Alt Tab. Get over here. I got to close Discord. There we go. Now, oh, what's going on here? There we go. Gotta hit that darn thing again. Well, it's still giving me messages. Okay. So, there's our drawing. Oh my God, stop. What are we going to do? I lost my concentration there. Sorry with all this interruptions. Let's stop, Cappy. Go away. Oh my God. I'm going to pause and see if I can figure out how to end that. All right. So I've gone and muted the server and turned off notifications. So let's hope that works. That was getting annoying. Okay. So now what we have to do, our only thing we have to do here is realign those back stripes. So we're going to start with this one, and the way we're going to do it is we're going to go to File, Open, and we've got to go to where our screenshots are. Oop, where is it? Right here. And where was that? Right here. We got to get. We took two there, so we're going to get both of these. Open them, and this is the one we want to work on right now. So we can see if we look in here that. We've got, if we move this one up, we can see that it's pretty much 2/3. So, wait a sec. So, let's see, how's a good way to, okay, the red section here, just a little over half up, halfway. So if we move this to here, it's slightly more than half of this distance. So that's our rule of thumb. Let's look at that on the drawing and see what that looks like. Oh, we've got to reopen it. So File, Open Recent. Where are we? HCM 38972. Yeah, we've got to rename that, but this is the one we're working on. So let's go in here. First of all, let's do this and see if I was right about that distance, if it's 21 pixels. So what we're going to do, see this test label and stripes? We're going to put another layer above that. It's going to be simply test. In this layer, we can draw all over and make little gadgets and gadgets to help line stuff up. We'll leave this bright blue on here because that's handy. And we'll make our line distance, I don't know, 55. And let's measure how long this thing is. So it is 31 pixels. And we had to go slightly over center on that. So that's 16. There's 17 pixels right there. Let's look at, I think I should reduce this to 35 wide. Make it, no, 25. Make it a little more manageable. I don't think that's 17. Yeah, we could try 17. Oh, that might be too high. I'm thinking that's, whatever. Let's try it. Okay, so we can leave this here. Oh, actually, we're not going to leave it there. We're going to put it. So we need to move that up. If we look at our photo, up that much. So let's go back here. We want to move it up. So what we could do is if we, let's see, what's the best way to do that? 17 pixels. So I guess what we can do, here, this is what we'll do. We'll pick this edge here, and we're going to move that edge to there. Okay, so the way we're going to do that is we go to rear. We're going to select just this section of it right here. We're going to do Control X, Control V, and we're just going to take that thing, we're going to move it to there. And then because we grabbed outside of this area, we're going to re-grab a section inside both ends. So you don't want to grab outside of either end when you're going to extend it. You got to get inside it. And we got to make sure we cover this off. We're going to Control C, Control V, and we'll just put the new stripe across the back. There we go. Let's get it. Oh man, got to zoom. There we go. And we had a little correction here that never got caught before when I was fine tuning the old skin. So we're just going to disappear that. There we go. Now we'll leave the test layer up, and we're going to turn this layer off, and we're going to turn the high roof on. There's a high roof layer. And let's look at the high roof photo. And man, that's a lot. So if what we do, because we can draw on here, we could put a layer above here, and we could just get a percentage, sort of like a ratio thing. Oops, I want line here. Hang on. A line tool. So let's just say that this is 39 pixels. Let's call it 40. And this distance here is, we got to go to the top. So we have to take the thickness of the line too. That's 95 pixels. So 40 and 90, if it was 40, it would be, it's almost 40%. So it's like 38%. So get my phone out. I'll get my calculator going here. Close, and we'll go. Just give me a second while I do the calculation here. What did I come up with for pixels here? Shoot. Oh, I got to redo that line or something. Control Z. Oh, that'll bring it back. 95 pixels. So it's going to be, I think we're going to go about, I think we're going to go 40 pixels. I think we're going to try it. No, wait a minute. Oh, I was trying to figure a percent, right? 38%. That's not going to work. Oh, right. 40. Okay. Yeah, I got a plan. Let's go back into the drawing here. And let's get out our test guy. Get on our test, our line. Let's measure this. It's 73 pixels. So 72. So we want to go 2.5 times 2.75. So that's going to be 144, 150. Let's see what, we're going to draw a new line so we can get it straight. Let's pick an edge. It's that one. So 150, maybe go 155 for good luck. And we're going to just have a little look at this. This may be wrong, but rear high roof. We're going to go, we'll grab this whole thing here. Control X, Control V. We're going to move that to the top of there. And see how this compares to our photo. Yeah, I don't think we're even close. I don't even think we're close. Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's worth a try. Okay, so once again, we're going to clear our selection tool. We're going to go again, and we're going to make sure we encompass what's beyond to our right here. So we catch this. Control copy, Control C, Control V. Let's run this across the back. Ooh, all the way. And let's just make sure that's good there. Turn that layer off. And so we've got both of those now. So what we're going to do is we gotta save and name these two layers real quick. So let's first of all just save generally, general save. And then we're going to go to, we got the high roof here. We can turn the background off. And we're going to go File, Save As, DDS. And we're going to go to our DDS folder. And we had that thing saved previously as HC Machinery and Equipment. Where the heck? Equipment and Machinery I have here. Oh, I got it backwards. Oh well. So this is the one here. So what we're going to do is we're going to append on here HR, high roof. So we got a new DDS there. Save that. I'll close it. We're going to go back, File, Open Recent, get the PDN, and then here we're going to, we've got the rear, turn that off, put the low roof rear on the flat top, and we're going to save that. We've got test turned off, test labels and stripes we want off. Oh geez, I hope I didn't leave that on the other one. Oh well, that's an easy fix. We're gonna, it's a good idea when these are turned off. Now I'm going to save it right here, so when I start it up again, that those test layers aren't on. Now we're going to close the background out. I go File, Save As, DDS, and change to the DDS folder. Equipment Machinery 389. That's this one right here. And we'll save as that because that's not going to change the name. All we wanted to do is move that stripe. Now we can go back into our program here. And that was this one. And we're going to go Image. And we're going to, now we don't, like quite often it will have changed. So let's find out if it did or not. We're going to go Browse. We're going to go DDS Files. Are we in the right? Yeah, Ruda 389, Elk Creek. I think I have EM 389, that one. Let's see if this moves. Now, it already saved itself, so it's fine. And now what we got to do is we got to add a layer. So, Home, Add Template, Simple Truck. Click that. Ooh, let's get this out of the way. Scroll down till we see 379, 389 right here. And we're going to make this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we have to have the separate drawing for the high roof. So we're going to have to go back to that other one and deselect high roof on it because of the difference in the stripe, remember? So it's going to be PJC. We've got to go in here. And it's 389 high roof. 389 high roof on the different chassis here. 389 high roof. And that's it. So that's what that's going to be. So now let's quickly go back here on this one and take those high roofs out of there. So 389 high roof gone. Excuse me. And where's my thingy? Here we go. 389 high roof gone. There we go. So that's all good. Excuse me. I'm going to just mute you for a sec. Oh, sorry, I didn't bring you back. I just had to clear my throat there. Okay, so HR 39, everything's good there. Value of 1, Alt 2V, base color locked. Image, browse, and there we go. So just to be sure, HCEM, HC, EM. Got to be right. It's got to match. And so default, metallic, enable, check basic, alternate, yeah, truck. It's all selected. It's all good. Just make sure we got this one all good. It should be. We haven't changed anything other than we got to go grab the image. I think we did. And I just want to look at this image. Make sure that stripe looks like. See where that is in relation to that one. It's kind of lined up with the stuff on the step. Make sure, I'm just kind of checking this, just get a feel for whether we got the right one or not. Boy, it lined up a little different. It's further to the left. I think we should be good. File, just save it and then export it. And this goes to documents, mod. And we'll go look at it, see what we got. Oh, this goofy thing. It's so annoying that we have to keep figuring out how to get to this clear the desktop thing. Go to the desktop. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Goofier. Oh, get out. Okay. That's one thing with Windows 11. I hate how that little clear the desktop icon's kind of hidden on the right. I don't know if you can put a shortcut to it someplace handy. Okay, let's have a look at our truck now. Truck manager. And that was this one. Upgrade. See how we did on that stripe. Oh, we came pretty close. Pretty close. So this is going to need a little massaging, and you can see how it's bigger than it needs to be compressed. That's unfortunate. So what we're going to do this time, we're going to go, we'll get our little walking shoes on here. We're going to walk in here. We're going to get a close-up of it. And clear that, take a photo. And so that should help. That's what I do anyway. I get real good and close. What I like doing is going right in. Like if I at a dealership or whatever, I go into the console and I'd go into walk mode and I'll go right up to it and with my nose and then take a photo with my camera instead of having to import the photo. But anyway, let's try the other cab. And it'll be a different paint job this time, so we'll lose our paint job. I'll have to go and get it. So, what's this one? What? What the heck is going on here? What? I don't get it. What happened there? Doesn't matter which one of these. Oh, which one what do we have going on here? JR389. So that's the old one. This one here is the probably the one on Steam, actually. Quick machinery and equipment. Wow, that is bizarre that we're that far off. So let's paint it. Oh, you know how we'll tell if we have the steps painted for sure. That'll tell us. Let's just check that. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, well, we better take another photo of that. It looks like we did completely the wrong thing, or we could have just left it maybe where it was. So we'll take that back we'll take the back off that other drawing or image and put it in there and try that. That should fix that. So anyway, let's, we don't want to confirm the order. We're just going to leave. So you don't want to change to a high roof. But what we're going to do, I'm going to line up the one stripe and move on because this is all about updating the other photo. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get moving here. And we're burning daylight. Okay, now we have to Alt Tab and find the little dealy bobber. There it is. Okay, go back here. Delete that. Bring up recent. This one. And we're going to worry about the rear of the lower. Oh yeah, these stripes are extending way back here. You don't want to get into this area, or up here you don't want to get into the steps, but because the side spoilers are painted in here, even though they're not shown. So if you ended your stripes right here, your side spoilers wouldn't get painted, which are new to the 389. From Ruda, you didn't have side spoilers in the a week and a half ago or whatever. So anyway, let's go here. Let's go up to put a new layer here. And we're going to File, Open, Documents, American Truck, Screenshot. Grab that latest screenshot right here. And gonna look at that and say the bottom line. So we can see here, that's pretty much that whole line has to compress up and it's overlapped just slightly. And the top is what I would call a pixel. So 1 pixel at the top and almost the line at the bottom upward, okay? And compressed, the top has to go down. So let's go in here. The way we're gonna do that is rear. Oops, over here. I'm gonna grab this and let's work in this area here where it's easier to see the contrast behind us. And we're gonna Control X, Control V. And what we want is almost a full one here. And you see how the line gets messed up? And a pixel there. And I'm going to show you what I do here because this is going to look really ugly. So we're going to fix it up. So that's our guideline. So let's go with that. And with rear, we're going to do a new layer above it. And we're going to pick the colors from the previous layer. So we'll go back to rear. And we want to pick the gold and the gold and the silver. So we'll pick that. We got both of those. So now we're going to go with the line tool. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to make the, 5 pixels, please. Pick the line tool. And let's just make a new complete line here. Get the sharpness back in the line. And this one has to appear. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what we want. We want this one over here. Let's undo that. We want this one to appear to be 1 pixel in from its old position. So we'll go there. Now what we're going to do is go to the gold. Oops, flip that to the gold. And we want to start down here. We're actually going to pick a pixel out of there. And over here, what do we got to do at this side here? It doesn't look too bad. We'll just fatten it up a bit. So here in the middle, we'll try, we're going to go up with that. So that's going to be right there. We're going to take that fuzziness off of there. And here we're going to do the same thing. Defuzzify that thing. And yeah, let's see, we're going to just try this. So let's go to that. I think we're going to try it just like this, even with these as indistinct as they are. That one I don't really like. Yeah, let's try. We'll redo those. Sorry. Let's fix this. So if we look at the, oh shoot, was I drawing on the rear layer there? Oh, what a putz. Oh, we got to redraw that on this layer. My bad. Sorry. So all we got to do here actually is on the rear layer, let's take this out of there. Cut that fuzziness out of there. Over here, a little fuzzy on the inside of this one. Let's take that out of there. Then the rest of it's not going to look too bad, but we're going to do the silver line in 5. And I'm just going to do it on the actual layer. What the heck? It's save making that mistake again. I get that one all crisped up. They're all nice and crisp. Okay, they're going to look all right. So now we're going to take this. We're going to take that, copy, paste, erase that with it, and erase that. There we go. Okay, we'll have a look at this, and then we're going to transfer this to the 379. If it still needs a little adjustment, you guys get the idea how to go about it, so we're not going to belabor the point, but we'll just go check it. And we saved it. We're going to do that, and we're going to go File, Save As, DDS, 389, DDS, 389, that one. We're not gonna carry on adjusting the high roof at this point. I can do that in my own time. Let's bring up our Bobby, and it was this one, which is basic, is the EM image. See if this updated or not already. Oh, DDS HCEM 389. I didn't see anything changed. Yeah, quite often it'll just do its thing in the background. Documents. Well, it's actually right in here. We have very little stuff in here. I don't need, in my game version of the software, like we've got a massive pile of stuff, so I've got to go and look at it. I search for it because so much stuff in there. So we're just minutes away from getting to the magic of getting the 379 converted, and I apologize if this has taken a long time, but I realize your time is valuable. But it's good to see, I guess. So how do we do? Oh, that looks much better. I mean, okay, so this side's out of alignment, so we better line that up so we can do the other one. Here's my little walkie tool. And so it looks like we're one stripe too high. Let's zoom in a little if we can. Yeah, it's 4 pixels. That's going to be 4 pixels. So we just got to move the passenger side down 4 pixels. So let's do that. Just get this thing right, and then we can transfer it to the other truck, because we don't want to have, actually, you know what? We can just change it and then go ahead. We don't need to go back in and look, because it's going to be right. That's 4 pixels. Those lines are 5 pixels, and there looked like to be a 1 pixel overlap there. So we got to find our little doohickey over here. There we go. And bring up that old one. Close it. And we can close that. We don't need it anymore. We don't need to save it. We can close that. We don't need to save that. This one is a mess. Close that. File, open recent. And we're going to go to pass. And we're going to take this. Now, when you do this, don't be all zoomed in too much, because when you copy and paste it, it'll put it somewhere else on the drawing. And you just, to fix it, you just have to go Control Z to undo. But be careful where you're looking at on the map when you do this, or on the drawing. So we're going to go all the way to here. We're going to go Control X, Control V. And we had to go, oh shoot, what did I say? Up or down? Oh, I forget. Oh, that's a tragedy. We better go look. My word, what a putz. Sorry. That's when I take a photo on my phone usually, and I can look at it. Yeah, we got to make sure. I don't want to do the wrong thing, because we're going to just make the change, and then we're going to go start swapping stuff onto the 379. Oh, my word. Like I say, hard to get good help these days. It's down. Okay, down. Remember that, guys? Holler at me. Got to move it down 1 pixel. Okay, here we are. Down 1 pixel. So we're looking at it upside down, so it's got to move it to the top of the drawing. 1 pixel. There we go. So now you can't just take this and drag it to here to cover off the end of that line, because you're going to distort everything else in the line. So you got to just hit escape, clear your select tool, go in here, grab it again, copy paste, drag it over there. And if that's was halfway along the spoiler or the inside of the spoiler, it's corrected now. So that's done. So this version of the skin, we're going to save it. We're going to consider that done. Now what we're going to do, this is where it gets fun. So we've got the 389. Now here's our template for the 379. Now you think, oh man, you got to transfer all that stuff over here. Nope. What we got to do, now we're going to Control C. We're going to go to open the recent thing. This, yeah, open that. And we're going to, where this background is, we're going to go like this. We're going to go background 389. We're going to add a new layer. Background 379. And we're going to paste that in there. Now we've got a whole new template in here. So we can go ahead and turn the 389 template off. Got the 379. Oh, up here we got test label and stripes. Let's go test label and stripes 389. Okay. And we're going to put a new layer. Test label and stripes 379. And okay, we're going to go to the 379 template, which was, where was that one? Right here. 379. And we're going to grab that layer 3 from here, copy it, go into our new one, which is here. We're going to paste that in there. And now we're going to see, now you can see right away, oh, wow, this is different. As if we bring up the other one, that's where the 389 logo is. This is where the 379 logo is. So we got to make this adjustment. So how are we going to do this? We don't want to ruin the other drawing. So everything we have to move is going to be the driver's pass, etc. Oh, sorry, my phone's going off there. Oh, hang on, I better pause and see. It might be important. Okay, so I'm back. Hey, yeah, sorry, I had to take that call. Okay, so anyway, now we can see what's going on here, and we don't want to mess up our current drawing for the 389. So we're going to go over here to drivers, and we're going to go drivers, and we go 389. Save. We're going to go to pass. 389. Just in case the rear is different. I'm going to go rear 389. And now this one, I'm not sure on the script what we're going to do there. So we better change the script too and the stickers just in case they end up in a different place. So we got to go to, oh, I didn't get that change on the rear. That didn't happen. There we go. Script. Excuse me. 389. Stickers. 389. I know the steps in the tank are going to stay the same, so we don't have to worry about them. So now we're going to go down here and we're going to go make a copy. I'll go to the copy. That's and make it 379. See, when you do this, you click here for pass 389 and you go down to this duplicate layer. We hit that. We just take the upper one, change it to 379. Save it. Rear duplicate layer 379. Okay. Script duplicate. And last but not least, stickers. And now we'll just go and turn the 389 stuff off. So, and what I like to do is you can just drag these things around over here, by the way. So we want the pass 389 to be together. So now these are logical. 389, 379. The rear 389 will take down there. So those are all grouped. And we could take the script 389 and put it down there. I think that's where it goes, right there. Pass your script. Let's get the stickers 389 and put them down there. Oh, we gotta scroll this thing to get it to the right place. Script 389, stickers 389 we're looking for. Here we go. There we go. Now, I don't know what's this layer 14. I don't think it's doing anything. Script 389. Stickers 79, sorry. Here we go. So we've got everything in a row. Now we can turn off the 389 stuff. Turn those layers off. Now we're just working on a 379. So it's all in one easy place. And if you want to reference anything from the other one, you just turn it back on. Like you want to look at those stickers 3, oh, you just turn them back on. So what we can do right now, we can actually check the stickers to see if they're any different. And if they aren't, I could delete the layer. So let's go, the stickers 379. Let's turn them off. So they're off. And let's go to stickers 389, turn them on. Now it looks like they're in exactly the same spot. So that wasn't necessary. Now it depends. Like if we had had the stickers under here, they would have moved because this is not in the same vertical, or horizontal plane on the 389 as the 379. So those stickers would have moved. These stickers are going to stay in the same place. Now what we do see is we've got a lot more room up here for the Hell Creek. It doesn't have to be squashed down here. We can see that by changing to the other background. See how different the truck is here? It's got a slope. This is not as high. It's quite a bit different. So if we, it's a different truck. And this is why I say the Viper 389. It's not a 389, it's a 379 because it's got the same profile as this. So got to quit calling it a Viper 389. It isn't. It's not. So anyway, that's looking pretty good. But here's our problem. So let's make sure we got everything turned off over there. It's all good. We turn that background off. Okay, so now this is just the 379. So we're going to go drivers 379. We're going to go over here with our select tool. We're going to grab this thing here and we're going to Control X. Oh, here's what I was meaning by being in the right place. If you did it in the wrong place and you paste it back, it doesn't go back lined up where it was. See? So if we undo, get in the right place and go redo, it'll put it in the right place. So just be aware when you're cutting and pasting, get yourself lined up. So let's get this where it looks good on the logo. Or the logo looks about right. Just in case you're using the logo, I think that looks pretty good. So what we can do now, if we want, there's different ways to do this. So one way is to, if you want it exactly the same on the other side, as for alignment, like, we can look at something on here, like that thing, that point comes right down just about to that line. Now, if you don't trust the template, what you can do is you can make a new layer right here. You can go paste, and that should be in this new layer. Oh, yeah, I did the wrong thing. Undo. So let's go back to this layer, and we'll go copy, and we'll put it in this new layer, and we'll go paste. So now it's pasted in that new layer, and we can't see the old layer behind it anymore. So what we can do with this one is duplicate it. Now we can go to that layer, and we can, up here in the top left, layer, flip vertical. If we go up here, there's that new layer, and it's in exactly the same place as the other one. It's just the alignment's a little off, so we can grab it with this tool, and we just bring it down till the stripe lines up right here, right, like that. And now it's exactly the same left to right as the old one. So now what we got to do is we got to go back to our drivers. Nope, not that one. Drivers 379. And let's just check it. Oh, stickers. What am I looking for? Why do oh, sorry. Drivers 379. There we go. So it's stuck behind that other item. So we can see that that's all messed up. So what we can do here is we'll take this layer 22 and we merge. This was the one where we copied and moved the dealy bobber back. So we just merge it down. So the red arrow, that goes down. Now it still says drivers 379. The other layer is gone and it's all one piece. Now we go up to the passenger, and that layer is underneath. So we got a couple choices here. I think, the best thing to do is take this layer and move it above. And so now it's over top of the other one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to passenger, and we're going to take it and we're going to cut that old piece out of there. So that old piece is going to go away. Let's delete that. Now we go to our 22 here. We're going to merge it down. And now when we turn it off, it's all one piece. So now we've made these stripes 379 stripes. And if you want to check, turn drivers 379 off to drivers 389 on. See, it's still there and it's still different. So we still have two distinct trucks here. That's all good. So I don't think we need to change anything else there. And let's look at the rear. I don't think that was an issue. Rear 379. Yeah, so let's turn on the rear 389. I don't think, well, we know they're not going to be different. Let's leave them for now. Let's do some stuff like we can throw. Now this, I'm not sure how this works out on the 379. I haven't used this. I don't think the shock cover actually shows up as an option on it, but we'll leave that painted there and see. We'll go have a look. Now we want to put something up here. Let's put this. Let's put this one here from the door. Let's go script 379. We're going to take this script from the door, just this bit of it. We're going to copy it, and it's still script, so we'll paste it right back into script. We're not going to change that, but before we put it up there, what we want to do, I'm going to take it like this. I'm going to grab it close like I showed you guys before. We're going to grab, ooh, that's a little too close. But that close on that side. We're going to grab it about that close on the other side. We're going to go X, Control V. We're going to use this line here on the template. We're going to move it, center it right on that line with the little dot there. And we're going to take the machinery and equipment. We're going to grab this close. Close there, close on both sides. We're going to make sure we're got about the same spacing on both sides. That doesn't look too bad. Control X, Control V. Oh, see, it was off from the other one a little bit, maybe. Anyway, we're going to move it up here and get it lined up. Now, another thing, if you're trying to do this and you've got a letter down here and one up here, what you do instead of using the rectangle select, you would use the lasso and you would go up and you would just go around and you would duck around things, and that way you can move it up further if something's sticking down into this space. So that's how you do that. So now we got to grab this thing very carefully. Same space on both sides, big bit there. About like that. Now we're going to Control X, Control V. We're going to hold the Shift key and rotate it this way 90 degrees. If you don't hold the Shift key, it'll just free rotate and you don't get the accuracy you may want. So this can be a lot bigger. So we're going to hold the Shift again and drag the corner. Make this big enough to see from the highway. And where's our dot? It's right there. It's not bad. I think we could go up a little bit. Well, let's put it right in the middle of that thing. There. Okay, so we got that done. Now this is time to go check our 389. I think we're golden here. We're going to have a 379 rather, and that's how I swap them over. So let's go save, and oops, running things around. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do frame stripes too on this one. But for this purpose of the video, we got to end it. We just go look and see how this thing looks. So we did save it. We're going to go kill the background. And everything looks good. Oh, you know what we didn't do? No, we're not done. Sorry, there was one other thing. Turn the background back on. Unit number. Do I have a unit number here? Script, stickers, unit number. Aha, got to do the unit number. So let's grab that. And the unit number is going to be too far ahead. So unit number 379. The back will be fine. We just got to move this. So we noticed that we had to move about half the width of the label. Whatchamacallit, thingamabobby. So we're going to leave both unit numbers turned on this time. I'm going to grab the top one, which is the 379. I'm going to Control X, Control V, and we're going to move it about half of that distance and keep it lined up. So half of that distance is there. Put that right there. We'll go do the same on the other side. Yeah, because that would have looked weird. And then we'll be ready to go. So that was half distance right there. Now we can turn off that one. There we go. And the rear stays the same, I believe. Oh, the other thing we could do here, let's do this while we're on the script. Let's see, script 379. Let's put it on the back of the cab. What we got on the spoiler here. And here we can, when we select this to get the middle, we've got it centered in our little framework here, so we can use our framework as our extent and do a rectangular select on that framework. Copy, paste, rotate it with the Shift key, grab it, move it over here. We can make it real big here. Excuse me. put it in the middle. And just like that. Okay. Oh, it's in the stripe. Sorry, can't do that. Let's undo. We can move it up a bit, get it clear of the stripe. And make sure we're not interfering here anywhere. No, we're all good. Now we can, let's save it again and go look at it on the truck and wrap this thing up. We saved it. Background's gone. Make sure we only got one unit number. It looks good. Everything's good here. The tanks are good. Labels there. It's all good. It's good. And we did fix that pixel thing, so we're going to find out if that moving that side actually lined it up or not. But we'll be looking at it on the 389. So file, save as. Now we got to save this as a 379 this time instead of a 389. So let's go to DDS. And the other one was called just 389. So we're going to change this to 379. Save. And we're going to go put it in the place in the on the mod here where we had the original 389. It's going to go right here. I'll do the high roof later. This we just got to move on. So here we're going to put it in here, and it's going to be all 379s. Oh, except the high roof. Okay, I'll go down here to the bottom, work our way back up. I think this will work better. 379, everyone. We're going to look at it on some of the other cabs too. Oops, I keep selecting that high roof. There we go. So, oh, go away. Oh, this thing, it drives me nuts. Why is it jumping around like this? Down to the desktop again and bring this back. Here we go. So did it all save all that? Yeah, basic. So it's going to be root of 79. Let's confirm HCEM or ME? EM. EM. Everyone's good. Image. Gonna browse for it. Not gonna trust that. HCM 379. Yeah, see it move? Just, oh, we got that stupid label in there. Oh my God. Such a, oh, let's go fix that. Control. There we go. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this. This won't take a second. Gotta just turn that layer off. Oh, I don't see it on there. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the same thing. Oh, wait a sec. What was I seeing there? Okay, let's get this sorted out here. Oh, this is the wrong. Here we go. File, open recent. Yeah, we had it turned on. Darn it. There we go. See, I was already supposed to save it like that, so it didn't come back and bite me. File, save as. Go to the DDS dealie again. Oh, I'm sorry to waste your time with this tomfoolery. All right, let's try again. So now get this up, and we should go browse. Oh, we're already in DDS. Where was that? It's over here. Oh, we should see that disappear. There it goes. It's gone. Now we're good. Save that. File, export. And we're going to same old place. Mod. It was up here. Place it. And we'll go look. And then we'll be done. We don't have to go to the mod manager. So, I mean, there's lots more to do. We've got to do the high roof, get the stripes fixed on the 389 high roof, and then transfer that to the 379. But this is just for illustrative purposes, show you how I go about like stacking the template and copying the layers and then manipulating the new layers. I think it saves a lot of time going back and forth if you're going to turn one truck into another truck. Let's throw the paint job on here and see what we got. Painter black. There's, yeah, looks good. Looks real good. Yeah, so the side is still off, has to go down a little bit. We'll have to check and see if that's a, we should check and see if that's a difference on the template. Actually, we could do that. Let's just take a moment and do that. So let's go confirm. Jump over to the other truck for a second, just look at it. I'll go to this side. Oh, Steam inventory. Oh, we can cancel that. Yeah, it's off. So I got to fix. What's all that racket? I wonder what's going on in the background here. Oh, sorry about that. So anyway, here we go. We've got a 379 converted over. So I guess I started whistling when I hit cancel. Yeah, there it goes again. Oh, rats. Okay, well, anyway, that's how I do it. And so this has just got to take a few little clicks and darts and bobs and things here and there, and we'll have this updated and loaded up to Steam probably before you see this video. But I just wanted to show you that's some of the changes between the trucks, and that's how I do the change. One thing, look how sharp the V is on the windshield on this 379. You can see how much, and then we'll go and we'll look at the 389, and you'll see it's quite a bit different. Oh, it's doing that again. Yeah, I think that's a little, is that less of a V or not? Maybe it's just my imagination. I think it's a little less. Certainly different here. See how that line goes? Down, slopes down. We go to the other truck. Let's look at that again. Just got to do it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's up with this silly thing going on in the background. Oh, go away. Yeah, so this is straighter. I think it's just the mirrors on the 389 or up here might make this look different. That might be what it is. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here with this all this racket in the background. Thanks for following along, guys, and appreciate it. And if you have questions or whatever, certainly just comment away, and we'll try and get them answered. Take care, and bye for now.